new twist on a classic show, Hamlet, like you've never seen before. The new production is coming to the Mark Taper Forum. Patrick Ball is here. He's going to be playing Hamlet, and he's joining us this morning to get us all hyped for the show. Thank you for being with us.
Sheba, thanks for having me.
And welcome to the show. I was telling you I'm a Shakespeare fan. I love Hamlet. You're playing Hamlet, but this is a very different version of Hamlet.
This is not Laurence Olivier's Hamlet. This is Robert O'Hara's Hamlet, and he's taken this play and he's broken it apart, and he's investigated in a way that I think is very exciting and very right for this town and very right for this moment. So I'm very excited to share this with audiences. We've had previews the last 3 nights.
Nice.
And it seems like everybody is on board.
The people are liking it.
Yeah.
That's always a great thing when you know people are loving it. You guys officially open on Wednesday, right?
We officially open on Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give us more of like the storyline, because I understand it's kind of set in Hollywood.
It is. It's a tough show to talk about without giving too much away.
Okay, don't do that.
But loosely, it is a film noir take, inspired by Alfred Hitchcock and David Lynch, and it's set here in Hollywood, and it is kind of a blend of adaptation. So it's both Shakespeare's play and also not Shakespeare's play.
Okay, great. It's something new.
So yeah, come through to figure out what that means.
Okay, beautiful. That is a good teaser. Were you a Shakespeare fan?
A huge Shakespeare fan.
You were.
Huge Shakespeare
Okay, so
fan.
this was super exciting for
One
you.
of my first ever play, whenever I was 15, was Taming of the Shrew.
Okay.
And then I got to do Romeo in undergrad back in North Carolina. And
Nice.
then I ended up going to
Classic.
Yale School of Drama, and I think at one point I held the record for most Shakespeare productions.
No way.
I think I did 7 or 8.
Wow.
So I'm a huge Shakespeare fan, and I am very excited to do this version of Shakespeare, because I think these plays were meant to be critiqued and disassembled. So.
Absolutely, and given new modern versions so that people can attach to the story in new ways.
100%. I think to leave these plays in a museum, to leave these plays behind plexiglass, is to kill them. Like these plays do not belong to academics; they belong to the people, and I think that's what Robert O'Hara is doing.
Absolutely. As you kind of hinted, theater really is your background. So I was reading that before you blew up in the pit, you really didn't have much TV experience.
I had no TV experience. I had no TV experience.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So which one do you like more?
Well, I mean, that's a tough thing to say.
I'm sure it is.
But there is a lot more money in TV.
Listen, you don't have to explain to me. Now I know which one you like better. I get it.
No, but there is an experience, and I've done exclusively theater for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And there is experience that you get on stage where you fly. You let it rip. You walk out in front of an audience and you just fly for 2 hours. And it's a drug, and I love it. And I never want to leave it. And I'm really grateful to be able to step into the TV world, and especially step into a show like The Pit that is telling such a worthwhile story in such a worthwhile way. And I just feel incredibly blessed to be able to do both at the same time right now.
I mean, it really is a blessing. And then not just to do a TV role, but one, you walked in and our Mark Lou was like, this is the best thing on TV right now. He loves your character. So that character, a doctor, I understand your parents come from the medical field, so you were kind of like ready for that role.
Yeah. My mom is a lifelong ER nurse. My dad is a lifelong paramedic.
Wow.
So, I've said the joke for a long time. I was conceived in a state of emergency, and I've lived there ever since.
And it's working for you.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It doesn't help me at all as far as like knowing how to like do the procedures and stuff like that. But there is something about the mindset, the mindset and the toughness and you know, it's really easy for you and me to think about doctors as being sort of these heroic figures, because they're lifesavers. Yeah. But just growing up as a part of that community, that's not exactly how they see themselves. You know, it can be ditch digging work, and that was something that I was really interested in. And I think Noah Wiley and John Wells and Scott Gemmell, the showrunner, I think also really understand that, and we're really committed to that. So I love it.
Great, and because of your parents, probably a little bit of a familiar place. Did you find that with Hamlet, that like you connected in some ways?
Oh man, absolutely.
You did?
I mean, this is something I've been dreaming about forever. I fell in love with Hamlet, like I think many young men fall in love with Hamlet at like 18 whenever I decided to become an actor. I actually auditioned for Yale School of Drama with Hamlet's first monologue.
Wow, no way.
And so I've been dreaming and scheming and talking on porches and staying up at night unpacking this play for a long time. And so to get to actually finally do it and do it at this moment in my life is really amazing.
This is great. Can you give us one line from Hamlet? Do you have a favorite? Because I mean, Shakespeare quotes are just iconic.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I mean, there is. What a piece of work is man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust?
Ah, you went right into character too. I absolutely love it. Do you have a favorite scene? Is there something we should be looking for on Wednesday night when we go?
Oh, it's impossible to have a favorite scene.
Okay.
I think the whole play is amazing, but I will say that Gina Torres, who plays Gertrude, is absolutely phenomenal.
Amazing.
She's absolutely phenomenal. So please come through and see what she's doing as Gertrude.
We will be. I think you guys are going to do a phenomenal job. Thank you for stopping by to tell us about the show and your life. Continued success. It seems like you just step in the door and blow it out the water.
Thank you, Sheba. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Great to be here. All right, again, you can catch Hamlet at the Mark Taper Forum through July 6th, and you can find out more information by going to kcalnews.com and clicking Seen on TV.